this video we're going to make the pigs from Angry Birds. So I've just got some green modelling paste here. Now I've just used one of the Renshaw's one because you can buy it ready dyed, which is nice and easy then because you're not spending ages getting it the right colour. You can see I've been dyeing other colours earlier and got various different colours all over my hands. So what I'll do is I'll roll a couple of balls out for the bodies. So they're a nice easy shape. If you can't get the cracks out, just roll quite hard between the palms of your hands and hopefully the cracks should come out. I'm going to save a bit of green for their ears. I've just got a little bit of white that we're going to roll out flat for their eyes. Just got a little round plunger cutter. So we'll start with this one. What I'm going to do is put them so they're about halfway down the face. So I'm going to try and get a bit of water on the back of my eyes. I'm going to leave quite a bit of space in the middle and stick these on either side. And I'm going to leave one without white eyes because we're going to do one with its eyes closed so you can see what they look like with different eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just squashing them a little bit just to make them a tiny bit larger than the cutter has done. So we'll do the same but with the green one. So I'm going to cut 2 circles from the green. Just going to squash them down a little bit. Careful they don't stick to your fingers. And we're going to now stick these onto our other ball. I'm just using water to stick them down. You can use edible glue if you like, but I've just opted for water. Taking a cocktail stick, what I'm going to do is draw his eyelids on. So we're just going to try and gently create, you can use a modelling tool if you prefer, but we're just going to create a little bit of a curved shape across his eye. So we'll try it with the modelling tool as well. But it's just so you can see really that if you haven't got loads of fancy tools, it doesn't matter, you can just use bits and pieces that you've got around the house such as cocktail sticks. Okay, so he's got 2 eyes that are closed. Now at the moment it doesn't really look much like anything, but it will start to look different. And what we're going to do is we're going to give him 2 little eyebrows, but because his eyebrows are green anyway, we're just going to indent them in. Just little small ones. I don't know why I have to do them upside down. I find it easier that way. And we'll give this one little eyebrows as well. Now if you don't get things even on their faces, don't worry too much because they don't really have very even faces, don't the pigs? And of course you can make these out of marzipan if you want, and then they're ideal for like little marzipan treats for people to eat if you like marzipan. I love marzipan, but I know not everybody does. If you want, you can add extra lines under the eyes if you want one to look tired. Don't know how well you can see that on there. So I'm going to take a slightly lighter green and we're going to create the noses with this. So we're just going to start with a round ball. We're going to squash down and make it a little bit more oval shaped. And we're just going to put it on for size. So I might make that just a tiny bit bigger. Okay, and it wants to go more or less between the eyes. So I'm just going to stick a bit of water on the back of that and then push that in place, like so. And for the nose, what we're going to do is I'm just going to use the bottom of my paintbrush to indent a little hole for a nostril. And one at the other side, we'll make the other one a little bit longer if we can. Okay. do the same with the others. So once we've added the noses, we're going to give them a mouth. I'm going to use my modelling tool, and we're just going to try and open up a little gap just under the nose. So I'm just sticking that in and creating a bit of a hole. And you can do it different shapes. I'm just trying to keep mine in a bit of a semicircle shape. We'll do the same on all of them. We'll do this one so that he's got a bit of an upside down smile. And just be careful when you're doing it that you don't change the shape of the face too much. If you leave it too long before adding your mouth, you'll find that it will crack. And we're going to want white for the teeth. And you're just going to want to roll some white little balls. And what we're going to do is just put a little bit of water on the very edge of that, so it's not quite a round shape. I started with it a round shape, but don't worry if it misshapes a little bit. Ooh. And then try not to drop it in its mouth like I have done. You want to push it so it comes across the top of the mouth. So we've just pushed that in there, and we're going to do another 2 teeth added onto there. We'll try adding the water onto the mouth this time, see if it makes it any easier. And drop that on there. So we've got our second one in place. So you're going to add teeth to the others in the exact same way. And once you've done that, we want a bit of the green that we've used for the body. And we're going to give them ears. Sorry, that's an aeroplane flying over that you can hear. So we want 2 balls. And we're just going to stick them onto the top of the head now. So just put a little bit of water on the top. And we're going to push them lightly up on the top like so. What we're going to do is just push our paintbrush handle into the centre and then try and pull it onto the head to give us our little ears. And you're going to just repeat the same on all of them. And then once you've done that, we're going to add eyes. So what we're going to do is taking some black fondant, we're just going to roll some tiny little black dots for the centre of our eyes. So we're just going to stick them into the eyes. You can do them in the centre or look into one side. So I'm just going to push that one down to make sure it sticks on. I'll put these ones so they're closer to the centre, so it looks like it's a bit cross-eyed. Okay, so that's them done. I'll put up a picture of them finished. There's other videos for the other characters on Angry Birds, and also ideas for little TNT boxes made from Rice Krispie treats, which make ideal party treats. So have a look at the other videos and see what you think. Thank you for watching.
If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the images of the other videos suggested. Also, please do subscribe to my channel using the button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can also visit my cake website and my Facebook page to see more cakes and ideas.